So it is week 6, class 3. It's the last one in the strength training series. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Full body strength as part of the Discover Strength program. Week 6, day 3. We made it. 2 main moves of 8 reps exactly as we've been doing. Our accessory work, and then we have a core finisher today. Just one new movement because we know it all already. So one new movement today. Our focus this week has been training smarter because this is our final session. Oh! We're also going to focus on how to put it all together and extend it beyond this 6 weeks. Now, equipment-wise, we're going to be looking at those heavier weights today for our first movement. So I want you to have a heavy pair of dumbbells, 6.8 to 9.1 kilos, or 15 to 20 pounds. And then I want you to have your medium pair, 4.5 kilos, or 10 pounds. And then a light pair, 2.3 kilos, or 5 pounds. Your towel, your mat, your water, and let's get ourselves into it at the back of our mat. 5-minute mobility warm-up. Feet underneath the hips. We're going to take a deep breath in, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, soft bend in the knee. Reaching down towards the ground, and then we're just going to walk it all the way out into a top plank position from here. From here, take the feet out a little, and then we're going to push the hips up, opening up through the shoulders, just pressing those armpits towards the ground to begin with. How are we here? How did you make it to week 6, day 3? Who even are we, team? All right, from here, bring it back into that top plank position, and then coming back again. This time we're going to play around with the heels, just driving down one at a time towards the ground. Don't worry if you don't touch the ground, you're going as far as feels comfortable. Lovely. And then coming back into that top plank position again, or that high plank. Let's push back one more time. Bring the feet a little bit closer in. Trying to get those heels as close as you can towards the ground. Kicking into the calves. Beautiful. Less than 10 seconds here, team. We're going overhead today. We need to make sure these shoulders are nice and open. Beautiful. All right, from here, let's come down onto all fours. We're going to do a bear walkout, just opening up the shoulders, just taking the hands all the way out in front of us. All right, and then from there, just dropping the armpits towards the ground, placing the forehead on the ground if that feels comfortable, placing the chin on the ground, placing the throat on the ground, wherever feels good for you. And as you inhale, on your exhale, it's going to reach those hands out a little bit further in front of you. Nice work, team. Just another 5 seconds here. Lovely. In 3, in 2, in 1, and then slowly picking ourselves back up. From here, you're going to grab one of your light dumbbells. We're going to stand ourselves up. I want you to stand with your feet underneath your hips. We're just going to do a front raise. We're going to take it all the way overhead. So hold on to either side of your dumbbell. And then we're just going to open up all the way overhead and then coming back down. As you move overhead, I want for you just to use the shoulder joint to open up. What I don't want you to do is try and get some movement from your spine. So keep the bum squeeze nice and tight, and you're just going as far as those shoulders will allow you to go. Okay, another 5 seconds here. And then we're going to move into a little bit more shoulder mobility, still holding onto this dumbbell. Lovely. Nice work from here. All right, we're going to do a standing halo. So again, still holding on to either end of your dumbbell. You're going to take this exactly as it says in the tin, in a halo all the way around your head. We're going to take it nice and slow. One direction might feel a little bit more comfortable than the other, and that's all good. This gives us information about our bodies as always. All right, let's switch it up to the other direction. And then just staying a little bit higher if that feels more comfortable. Going a little bit deeper around towards the neck if that feels good. You've got 10 seconds, team. Again, paying attention to how this feels in your body, how this feels through your shoulders. In 3, in 2, in one, lovely, and then we're going to place it down. All right, we're going to do an inchworm again. We're going to take it just on one leg, so single-legged inchworm. It's going to prep us for some movement a little bit later on as well. So we're going to stand at the back of our mat. Standing on that right leg, we're going to slowly reach down towards the ground, pushing the hips back, not bending the knee as usual, and then we're just going to walk out, placing the foot, both feet down, coming back through, standing up. Let's just try that one more time on that right leg, coming down, beautiful, walking out, foot places down, and then we come back through. Let's switch it up to the left leg. This is my wobbly side. Don't be looking at my wobble. All right, from here, coming down. That's it. Keep behaving. The left hand side is behaving. Well done. Right feet come back. One more time. Single leg. There we go. Walking it out, team. Right feet come down and coming back through. We're going to remind ourselves of that later. I want you to keep your eyes on when we finish our warm-up. I'm going to take you through our two movements that we're going to do for our main set today. You're going to use your heavy dumbbells. You're going to pick them up safely. We're going to do a dumbbell RDL. Feet underneath the hips, soft bend in the knee, pushing the hips back, finishing just below the knee, shoulder blades are in the back pocket, standing back through at the top. That's our first movement. Our second movement, we're doing an overhead press. I want you to take your medium weights today. We've been pressing with our lightweight, and I think we're kind of ready to check out the medium today. So pressing up overhead, you know the drill, we're going to try and go a little bit heavier. So grabbing onto your heavy pair for our dumbbell Romanian deadlift. We're aiming for 8 repetitions as we've been doing. Feet underneath the hips. You've got 50 seconds to get there, team. Soft bend in the knee, pushing the hips back. You know the drill by now. Standing up nice and quick. So in this week, on day 1, on day 3 here now, been experimenting with going a little bit heavier. And that's really dependent also on where you're holding the weight and what the movement is. So we can go a little bit heavier in the sumo deadlifts and the Romanian deadlifts, a little bit lighter in the front squat. The positioning is different, the muscles that we're using are a little bit different. Just be mindful of that. Alright, once you've done your 8 repetitions, team, go a 10-second transition before we move into our overhead press. I really want you to play with that medium dumbbell today. 5 seconds. In 3, in 2, in 1. Feet underneath the hips. Alright, pressing up 8 repetitions overhead. You'll feel that slight difference because we've been doing these with our light weight up until now. So it's a little bit more work today, but not more work than I think you can handle. If it feels good, you can keep it just this heavier weight, this medium weight for your first set, and keep it light for sets 2 and 3. That's a really simple way to progress. 5 seconds once you've done your 8. We've got a little 15-second rest before we move into second set of this first block. Alright, 5 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1. 8 repetitions here. Pushing the hips back. Coming back through. Nice work. And as we start to add loads, we're keeping with our 8 repetitions right now. That's kind of been our focus for most of this week. When you add load, if you're like, no, Justin, I can't do 8, but I can do 6. Perfect. Keep it at 6. That's your starting point. And then maybe the next time round you do it, the following week you might do 7. Tiny, tiny incremental changes. That's all we need. Once you've done your 8 resting there, I could have been at 6 or 8 there, but I'm counting and talking at the same time, so don't mind me. Alright, 5 seconds till we get into our second set of overhead press. Remember, if the light feels good for that second set, go there. If the medium feels good, go there. I really want for you, as always, as we've worked towards this whole plan, for you to decide which variation of a movement you're going to do, what weight you're going to use for that movement. That each time you're meeting your body where it's at, you're trusting yourself that you know. So what they're doing reverse lunges today, but I feel like doing a split squat. So they're going overhead slightly heavier today, but I want to keep it light today. All of that. Once you've done your 18, rest it there. All right, we've done 2 sets. We've got 1 more set. How long have we got? We've got 9 seconds. All right, team. Final set. Dumbbell Romanian deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Pushing the hips back. Stand. Shoulder blades in the back pocket. Squeezing that orange juice underneath the armpits to keep those lats nice and engaged, nice and involved. The bum nice and tight at the top. You know the drill. You know the drill by now. Pros. I want to do your program that you write soon. I'm ready for it. Listen, I will happily sit program all day. It's possibly my most favorite thing to do in the world. Put it all together. I love it. Alright, I've done my 8. Got 10 seconds before we transition into our final set of overhead press. Again, are you using the medium? Are you using the light? Are you doing 6 reps? Because that's what you can do with a medium right now. 3, 2, 1. And it can also feel like, gosh, Jocelyn, that feels like that's a lot of decision making to make. In these initial stages, whilst we're exploring new things, yes, it feels exactly like that. But over time, it becomes second nature. Remember I gave you that analogy of the person at the birthday party or any party. You show up at a house, you don't know anybody. You're like that stranger to the party, you're that stranger to the movement, to the exercise. And over time, get familiar with it, you become the life and soul of your own movement party. All right, team, let's rest it here. That's our first block of work done. So like I said, this is our last week. When you get to the end of this week, go back to week 4 and repeat that for 4 to 6 weeks. The same with week 5, the same with week 6. Just add weight or load on to 1 movement per week or 1 set of movements per week. Just take it in at your own pace. Doesn't need the whole thing, doesn't need to be heavier. Just bit by bit by bit. That's how you progress. All right, from here, I'm going to demo what we're going to do. We've got 4 movements for our accessory work. The first one, we're going to have a dumbbell in the left hand, we're going to lateral lunge to the right hand side, pushing off that right foot. We're going to do both of those sides. Our second movement, a dumbbell pass through. We're going to be in a plank position. We'll have the dumbbell, we'll pass it from one side over to the other. The hips stay nice and still as we go. Then our next movement after that is a single-legged deadlift. So as we did that single-legged inchworm out, we're standing on the right leg. We're reaching down, the leg comes back, we stand. If that feels too unstable, pop that back foot down and do a staggered one instead. We'll do it when we get there. Final movement, lateral raises, light dumbbell, soft bend to the elbow, coming back through. Like our reverse row, we're just standing, or reverse fly, we're just standing instead. All right, for your lateral lunge, take your medium or your lightweight in the left hand. Let's go right hand side first. 8 repetitions ideally. Beautiful. Again, I like to just put my hand on my right hip, just to feed back that I'm pushing those hips back. I'm pushing off the whole of that right foot. And also take that arm out to the side if it feels good, wherever you want to take it. Pushing off the whole of that foot, not the toe, not the heel. Once you've done your 8, placing the weight in the right hand side, moving to the right hand side of the mat in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Again, talking about weight placement. This is by my shoulder right now. A little bit more work through the midline. Could be down here. That just changes positioning a bit, loads up the legs a little bit. more. 8 repetitions on this side. Nice work, team. Once you've done your 8, you're gonna get your light dumbbell for our dumbbell pass through. You're gonna start it with it on the right hand side. You're in a plank position, holding it here. You're gonna take your left hand, take the dumbbell from the right hand side, place it over to the left. Let's get into it. We're here for 40 seconds. I want you just to go slow and controlled with these. I don't want you to aim for a certain number. I don't want you to rush through them. The slower you go, the more control you have as ever with this core movement. Nice and controlled, nice and easy. 15 seconds, team. Really amping up that core as well for our single-legged deadlift. In 3, in 2, in 1. All right, from here, we're gonna start on our right-hand side. You're gonna have your light dumbbell in your left hand. Left leg comes off the ground. We're gonna work for 40 seconds on each side, 6 to 8 repetitions, and then just pushing the hips back, just going below the knee, and standing as well. You can tip the foot on the ground if you need as you get to that top position. The hips back. Again, I'm feeding back here with my hand just to push those hips back. Feel really wobbly, just place that back foot on the ground. There we go. Coming back through. 15 seconds here, team. Really focus. It helps to look at a spot a couple of feet in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up, other side. You're placing the weight in your right hand this time. Standing on that left foot. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Coming through. This is my side that needs a little extra care, a little extra attention. So I've actually got my left arm out to balance me rather than pushing the hip back. Again, you can place that foot behind you in that staggered position if you need. Just a little extra support. 15 seconds here. Slow and control. Squeezing the bum nice and tight at the top. Woo! 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Final movement. We're going to take both of our light dumbbells. This is our key movement for today. Soft bend in the elbows, shoulders down, shoulder blades in the back pockets, and we're just lifting out to the side. Soft bend in the elbow the whole way through, coming back down. 8 repetitions here. Squeezing the bum nice and tight. Again, this standing position, much like our overhead press, much like any movement where we're standing, we're squeezing the bum nice and tight. We're not arching through our back. We're not finding any additional movement by moving our body. We're nice and stable. Woo! Is it okay if I have a little... Is that okay? The hips are not lying. I feel like it's actually doing extra work here. Alright, we've got 10 seconds. Once you've done your 8, relaxing it down, and then we're going to move into our second set, team. Alright, let's move into our lateral lunge again. Medium weight or your light weight in the left hand side. We've got 10 seconds to get there. I gave myself an extra little time to vibe, I see. Fabulous. Alright, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Right hand side first. 8 repetitions here. We're getting more familiar each time with the movements. They become just second nature. Imagine going through this whole thing. Week 4, week 5, week 6. For 4 to 6 weeks. You're so familiar with the movement. Once you've done your 8, Switch it over that right hand side. We've got 5 seconds. Get there. Weight sitting on the right hand shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Driving back. Remembering where the weight is placed. Impact where we're working, yes? Lots of work through the core here. If we were too heavy, if we had 2 dumbbells and they were really heavy, it would impact the movement, it would impact the quality of the movement. So we need to choose a weight that allows us to put work in, but also move efficiently. All right, placing your medium down, grabbing back onto your light dumbbell for a dumbbell pass-through. All right, 5 seconds, team. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. 40 seconds here. Crucial that we stay nice and controlled for this. In all those bear holds we did for all those bits. I know I keep harping on about this, but I really feel like they have benefited us. So, you are welcome. Or if you are not talking to me, your core is just going, thank you, Jocelyn. I know how to stabilize myself now. It was worth it. 5 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, 15 seconds before we move back into that dumbbell single-legged deadlift. If you want to focus side first, go on the side that was a little bit wobblier. So I'm going to start on my left-hand side this time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We've got 40 seconds, team. 8 repetitions if we can. Nice. Are we enjoying the playlist? I hope so. Get it nice and controlled here. I found that spot on the floor for me that I'm staying nice and focused on. My left gluteal is like, young lady, what is it you want from me? And I'm like, I'd rather like you to be quiet, just get on with it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, switch it up other side. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. And remembering, it's okay as well if you don't feel like you have a focus side first. If everything feels the same, that's great. I love that. But as you see, this is clearly my side where I'm a little bit more stable. I don't feel that need to take that hand out to the side to balance me. So even just how you interact with your own body can give away a few little bits of information here and there. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, 15 seconds before we move into our new movement of the week, our lateral raise. All right, 5 seconds, team. 8 repetitions, feet underneath the hips, standing nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Soft bend in that elbow. And we're not hunching the shoulders up as we move either, so we're not here. Yeah? Ew, that felt horrible to me. This is another lip curling one. Don't watch my lips. Stabilizing yourself. Squeezing the bum nice and tight. Not looking for any movement from elsewhere in the body. We're just moving this one area and stabilizing through the midsection. Nice work, team. 1 more round to go. All right, take a little rest. How's everything feeling? Do you feel good about knowing how am I gonna, if I repeat a week, how am I going to progress each time? And some weeks you don't have to progress, by the way. Grabbing onto that medium dumbbell, final set of lateral lunges. Left hand shoulder, let's go with that right leg. Hey, hey, hey. We've brought the vibe today, have we not? This is our celebration. Week 6, day 3. One vibe. If you don't feel like working out today, you can just vibe to the playlist. Be like, Justin, allow week 6. Allow day 3. I just want to move. I'm down. Nice. Once you've done your 8, rest it up. We're going to switch it over to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Oh, not yet, not yet. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. Let's go. Other side. That was me getting ahead of myself. I really just wanted to have a quick whine. But then we get through these lateral lunges. I can do some lateral whines. A little dirty whine in the middle of So I can't whip my hair in the bun. Listen, if I try to whip my hair, we're calling A&E. We're calling A&E. Too old for that. Let the young ones do it. Nice work, team. Beautiful. All right. 15-second transition into our dumbbell pass through. If you want to try your medium, have a little experiment. See how you feel. I might try my medium for this one. All right. Let's go, team. In 3, in 2, in 1. All right, let's go. Dumbbell pass throughs. If you've gone for that slightly heavier weight, just a little bit more work to prevent yourself from rotating as you carry that load. Nice work, team. 13 seconds. Squeezing the bum nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, single-legged deadlift. If you want to, for this last round, take that dumbbell out completely, feel free. Again, starting on your focus side first. You know this now. The side that's a little wobblier, that needs a little bit more love. Start on that side. Let's go. 40 seconds. Lovely. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, my balance is improving. I got to a vibe on the way down and did not fall over. Listen. Maybe we should do that. And the single side exercises just add a vibe. So you can't help but move. And you have to stay balanced at the same time. Genius. Unilateral vibing. Your unilateral vibe program. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Weight on the left elbow. Weight on whichever hand is your next side. Let's do it. 40 seconds. Nice work, team. Hopefully, over these 3 sets, it's feeling a little bit more comfortable. You've got your foot down on the ground, all good. You're playing around with maybe 1 or 2 where the foot comes up. Sometimes you have to do it enough to allow your body to know what it needs to do next. All right, taking a breather. And some days it's a little bit easier to do that than others. If you're a little bit more tired, it's just a little tougher, and that's okay. Remembering to meet your body where it's at every single time. All right, final set of lateral raises, team. Stop bending the elbows, shoulders down, nice and solid through the rest of your body. Woo! Clearly in a dance mood now. Dustin, would you ever do dance cardio? Yeah, I'm staring down the camera. No. I like the little vibe transitions in boot camps. I like a little beat and a little rhythm here. I'm not doing a whole routine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, place those down, team. We have one tiny final piece of work to do. This is a core finisher today. We have two movements. Our first one is a shoulder tap. We've done these before. Tapping the shoulder, tapping the shoulder. We're going to do 4 in total, 2 on each side. And then we're going to do add that with a plank march. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Get yourselves ready. We're going to go in 3, in 2, in 1. So 4 taps. 4 marches. Down, down, up, up, counts as 2. It's really 1 by now that we're here. Beautiful. Down, down, up, up is one side. Down, down, up, up is the other. And then we tap. Good. Nice and controlled in the shoulder taps. Beautiful. I'm slowing it down so I can feel the hips starting to move as I get into it. We've got 20 seconds left, team. Using that core, squeezing the bum nice and tight. You are so strong through here now. Just executing it well. 10 seconds. Squeezing the bum nice and tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, nice work, my love. We're done. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to continue to do this and get strong is what we're going to do. All right, from here. Coming on to all fours. Let's do a little bear walkout. We have worked our shoulders very, very hard today. So let's just slide all the way down here. Forehead, chin, throat, whatever is more comfortable. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe this is week 6. I can't believe this is day 3. I can't believe you have done everything that you have done. How are you feeling? You have to be so proud of yourself. And this is, you've done so much, but it's also just a massive foundation from which you can move forward and forward and forward. Like I said, go back to week 4, repeat that for 4 to 6 weeks. Go back to week 5, repeat that for 4 to 6 weeks. Go back to week 6, repeat that for 4 to 6 weeks. And then you have 6 months worth of programming. And you can just rinse and repeat that for as much as you want and for as long as you want. And you just add on bit by bit by bit by bit. You're in control now. You get it. You've done it. You're here. This is week 6, day 3. All right, from here, let's move into our beloved child's pose. Our consolidation. This isn't just a consolidation of today. This is a consolidation of 6 weeks. Breathing into the back, breathing into the sides. Thinking about week 1 when you started day 1, when we were doing the whole, keeping it super, super simple, laying those solid foundations down. So worth it. Look at you now. And you've done so much and you've got so much space to go and grow at the same time. It's perfect. Lovely, releasing it all the way down. You can stay breathing there. I'm going to come up and sign off for one final time. My name is Jocelyn Thompson-Raw. This is your 30-minute full body strength as part of the Discover Strength program, week 6, day 3. I am unbelievably proud of you. You have worked so hard, and this is the end of this, just the beginning of your strength journey. I will see you next time.